All right, guys. Today we are going to be reacting to Andrew Wilson is accused of hating women by radical, crazy feminists. Let's jump in.
You said that the show has misogynistic undertones and implications, and I think that's. I had those in your notes before you came on last time. I don't remember, or you came on the show with Sav, and then you sent me these notes. So, but you got kicked off, so we didn't get to get into it. So the show has misogynistic undertones and implications. How do you define misogyny?
Misogyny is when men have general contempt for women.
Okay, I'll accept that. So, what are the misogynistic undertones and implications pertaining to the show, or things I say, or Andrew says, or Sav says?
So I think some of the things you don't know that it's happening because you can only see it from a male perspective. But
Did you just assume my gender?
No, bro, no way. There was a conscious dissonance moment just when Brian said that. This is to show you that logical thinking and analysis is not present, man, with a lot of these people. This is crazy. Look at that, guys.
My gender?
Look at that, look at that. Look at that, guys. Look at that, look at that.
Go on.
I don't want to be... That is what I truly believe. That's why I said that. Like, I'm not to be undermining or anything. But, I mean, I do think, like, for example, like, I think it would be like if I were to have men come into a podcast in a similar way, and I was the host, and I was just like, how much money do you make? Do you think that, and just started saying a bunch of stereotypes for men? Like, do you think, do you think
mean like The View?
I have not seen it, but yeah, like I do want to say that I don't think that I can understand how you guys are both pushing back, but I do think it's extremes. Like, there's feminist pushback to your extreme, and then your extreme to the feminist pushback, and it just feels very hateful on both sides. Like, I don't understand when women hate men, and I don't understand when men hate women.
Do we hate women?
That's what I feel.
Yeah,
I don't know if you hate them, but I feel like you have contempt.
You feel that we hate women.
It seems that it's been displayed that you have general contempt, because I don't think that judging people for their life choices has anything to do with dating in general. I think it's just to knock down their character. Yeah, but that's personal.
What? So,
no, it's not personal. It's the idea is if you're having a dating podcast, then people have all sorts of preferences when it comes to dating. Because they have all sorts of preferences when it comes to dating, they're going to take things into account like body count, your sex life, your sexual past. They're going to make all sorts of judgments. That's going to be out in the open that you're talking about those things. So
only when you're romantically involved. Otherwise, it's not anyone's business.
Yeah, but the whole point of it is to discuss what people are interested in when it comes to romantic involvement. And so you're getting people's stories, what it is that they're talking about, what it is that they're discussing. They make all sorts of value judgments about us. We make value judgments about them. Everybody makes value judgments about fucking everybody, because that's how the human experience operates. We make value judgments about each other all the time, nonstop, every day, all the time.
But then the best way to deal with that is to say, okay, I don't want somebody that does A, B, C. I don't want this. So then you don't pick that person. But to say that it has to be this way or that way for someone... It's not everyone has the same standards.
We're not saying they do.
Right, so it doesn't matter your body count, really. It doesn't matter.
That doesn't follow at all.
Yeah, that's man, you went from China to Argentina, man, with that. I mean, come on. How in the hell do you even connect both of them? I mean, what in the hell she's saying right now?
Like, so here's
maybe
what happens.
It matters to you
this
personally.
This person doesn't want me. Why? And then they say because A, B, and C. And then you ask the person, well, why is that? Why is that you wouldn't want a person like this? And then they're going to give their reasons. And then other people are going to push back against that because maybe they think the reasons are bad. This is just a simple value judgment, value assessment that everybody has.
Right. We can all decide what is appropriate and what our expectations are, but it's different for every person. Like some men might care about the body count, though. Some men might not. Some men might care.
That's not in dispute.
Right. Okay.
Like that's literally not in dispute. I agree. There's got to be at least some men out there who don't care about body count. I agree. No
and
dispute.
those men usually they don't find them attractive. You see how it is? Those men, they don't find them attractive.
Preferences of
Meaning
any kind
the
are
females
bad.
towards the men.
Like it's all personal.
I think there's some bad preferences.
Yeah.
You
Like
know.
if you want to diddle kids, that's a pretty bad preference,
I
right?
was gonna say
Pretty bad preference.
No, for your
smoker's
partner.
cough.
Like I don't think any preferences for your partner are bad.
Like what if you wanted your partner to be 16? That seems pretty bad.
That's way different though.
No, it's just it's a preference, right? It's just a really bad preference.
Well, that's illegal versus legal. Like,
Yeah, but what does that have to do with preference? Like, if it was illegal to have sex doggy style, I assume people would still do it.
Isn't it in some states?
Sure. And I assume people in those states.
No, I think
I think you're thinking about
sodomy.
anal.
Yeah,
Sodomy.
no.
Isn't that sodomy?
Isn't it sodomy?
I think even the UCMJ has a sexual morality code, the Uniform
For
Code of
the
Military
military,
Justice.
yeah.
But I'm just saying, pretty confident soldiers still do that, right?
Yeah, a lot of them.
And the legality of the thing really has nothing to do with the preference.
Man, this lady in the middle, a lot of them. Oh, wow. Such a discovery, huh? Wow. With that statement, you discover that there's water inside the moon, bro. A lot of them. Wow, really? Don't you say? Huh. Wow. She discovered water inside the moon, guys. With that statement. This is ridiculous, man. And I think sometimes they do this is just to move the conversation. Because clearly here, this person in the middle is getting wrecked left and right since we have reacted to this saga for quite some time now. She's getting destroyed, guys. And the females here are looking for a way to say, I don't want to be part of this. But then libertarian girl here, she, red lipstick and black clothes. And, come on, man. Like,
What you want to do.
we know what you're
right?
doing.
But we would just objectively say some things are just bad preferences and wrong, and we don't want them.
Yeah.
And they need to go away because we don't prefer them. And I don't prefer any preferences but mine. Therefore, mine should be legislated forever, and everybody should follow them at all times.
Okay. Yeah, that's Christian nationalist viewpoint.
There you
That's
go.
just the view.
Yeah, let it sit down. And they're like, yeah, bro, so what? That right there is so what? What are you gonna do about it? Because reality, they can't do anything. The only weapon that they have in their disposal is just shame, guys, and guilt. It's sign language. Shame, insult, guilt, and need to be right. That's it. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you next one.